This is 100 Watts and a Wire.
Next question. Do I need to connect my computer to my radio to do digital modes? This might be one for the East Coast contingent. I don't know.
Not necessarily. It's a lot of the digital modes is just it's just passing audio back and forth between the software on the computer, and the audio in and out of the rig. There's a lot of folks that run digital modes where they have just like a standard audio interface, like a little USB audio interface, or even if on an older laptop where it has the mic input and the headphone output on those little 3.5 millimeter connectors. And feeding audio in and out of the radio at audio level, mic in or line in on your radio if it has it, and then headphone out back to the radio, and then using say like Vox setting on your radio so that when you have your computer, you could get it to generate whatever signal it's going to make for the mode you're working, and it sends it as an audio signal into the mic input of the rig, and the rig's set to transmit when it has audio coming in on its mic input, and it kicks in and passes that signal over the air, and then the output when you're with the contacts that you're working, the signal they're sending back going back into the computer just as audio, and then it's being decoded by the software you're running on your computer. So you don't necessarily have to have your computer connected as far as like USB and that sort of thing. Now it does get a little bit more complicated when you get computer controlled transmit happening, you get cat control happening, and things can get a little more involved. But and even some modern rigs, like I know my FT DX3000 will do RTTY just in the box. Mm-hmm. I don't even have to turn the computer on. So it depends on the mode. But at the very basic level, the computer needs to be hooked up to the radio with just audio in and out with your headphone and mic jacks on both your computer and the rig. So.
Steve, anything to add?
Yeah, exactly. There are radios out there that have some built-in digital modes like RTTY, and I wouldn't be surprised within the next 5 years, and I'm going to go out on a limb on this one, that you're going to start seeing ICOM and probably Yaesu that are going to incorporate FT8 in their radios in the next line. So all you have to do is hook a keyboard up to your radio, plug it into a USB port on the back, and hook up your HDMI or DVI connector to a monitor, and you'll have FT8 right in the radio. It'll be truly a shack in a box, so you won't have to do any of the audio interfacing or the software. It's going to be incorporated into the radio, is my prediction. I'd say in the next 5 years or so. But as Scotty pointed out, it's exactly just like that.
FT8 really saved the day for the Bouvet DXpedition. I mean, they really did get a lot of contacts that way.
To join the 100 Watts and a Wire community, visit 100wattsandawire.com.